Hello, darling. Come. Let me be a gentleman again. Come.
It has another drink.
All right. Hold on, wait for me.
We do all these pictures here, boy.
Yeah, the boy try nothing. If I tell you what, we're up there. Well, mommy girl, this is another date that we have. I brought you to a fine restaurant in Twin City. A great restaurant in Twin City. Thank you. You see the kind of meal they serve here?
Healthy food.
What did you order again?
Fried rice with pak choy, with strips of chicken.
What do you say, Grace?
Oh my God.
It's smelling so good that you. Yeah. Thank you very much. So what is? What did you order?
Fried rice. Pak choy with strips of chicken.
Yes.
Going like on the meat.
Well, like honey meat. Thank you.
Too much eating for the season.
I want somebody to tell me, you know, every time they look at this woman, she eating. But they don't know that it's time to eat. And we make our little shows when it's time to eat. Wow.
What?
The bright light from that stage is getting.
But it's sick.
No. Perfect. All right, excuse me. So you're wondering what this is all about? Well, girl, Sally Kumar said that women should take the time to relax. I guess
Something a doctor said.
a doctor said that.
Yeah.
Well, that must be from the perspective of women working too hard. And women have all this stress in the home, or most of the stress in the home with the kids and whatnot. And they need to have a little free time, a little relaxed time, right? That is what a book said the other day when I read it, you know. Be good to yourself. Treat yourself good. Rita, this restaurant don't have napkins and things. Is that good thing I walk from with napkins from home, girl? There you are, madam.
Thank you.
A napkin for you. I hope they charge us for that. This isn't really good.
Isn't it?
I have to go and see my brother, you know. I have to go and see my brother. We are what they call the last of the Mohicans, you know. 2 left of 7, This pastry is really good. Well, the doctor said this morning that my eye is coming along pretty good. I was glad to hear that. Now that has been established that the right eye is doing well, I noticed that the left eye, has some weakness,
Right.
some fuzziness. That probably needs to be looked after. I like your outfit, man.
Thank you.
I know I bought for you recently. Huh?
You make me laugh.
Why?
You don't wash up it.
Somebody said, this morning a lady told me, she said, be sure, look after your eyes, but be sure to look after Valentine's Day, with your wife. Yeah, women just give men gifts on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, the whole thing changed around now, man. Long ago, it's a man gave. But in the modern world now, a few years now,
People can afford to give gifts nowadays, right?
yeah, man. People spending money how they want to spend it, you know.
After Carnival, after Christmas.
Carnival on the hill,
And then you will turn around
Valentine.
on Valentine's Day, right?
Seasons, boy, seasons.
When did we went to Canada?
I think this was 1996.
But boy,
Oh, for 25 years married.
you're 25 years married? Good man.
Lennon was about 16.
I happened to pick up this album this morning, and this is something I really don't do.
Now you pick it up when your eyes bad.
No, well, I guess that's the attraction. I had to find something to look at.
Because his eyes should be resting and you're looking at the album now.
Well, the doctor said, things are okay, live normal. Don't overdo it, but live normal. So I decided to look into this album, and to my great surprise, there are a lot of treasures that we have had in the past that could be just closed and put away.
Yeah.
You okay?
Very warm though.
Warm? The AC in the restaurant, I understand, not working. You know? You can't have everything in life, Lou. You can't have everything in life.
I'm aware of that. The doctor said in that
Okay.
that you forward.
Mm.
You must take time to sit and relax.
Mm-hmm.
He said, don't think you can do everything in one day.
That's my philosophy, you know.
Can't do everything in one day.
But when I had the truck, I used to try to do everything in one day, yeah?
Can't do everything in one day.
Now I want to say like handicap. If I put off for tomorrow, what you could do the day after?
Sit down and popcorn in your mouth, popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax. It's not a sin to do nothing.
It's not a sin to do nothing.
Sleeping late.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like my number one. I can write that for the doctor.
What's this mix here?
Put it on lime,
Padiga lime.
orange.
Mm. Good
Is
one.
it?
Mm-hmm. Very nice. You know, I was reading something the other day entitled Putting Closure to Conflicts in Marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Putting closure.
Putting closure. There's no point really going on in marriage, conflict adding day by day. You don't resolve one, number two comes along, 3 and 4. At the end of the week, you have about 10
Different conflicts.
different conflicts, right? Whatever.
Okay.
Well,
You're never on the same page.
no. But what they advise is, what the psychologist would advise, sometimes when you have deep conflicts in marriage, it might be good to talk to family and friends, but professional help should be sought.
Yeah. Some problems are deep-seated,
Yeah.
not just misunderstandings.
Mm-hmm.
Serious conflict.
And they say one of the things you could do as a home remedy, start talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Talk in a very subdued tone. Show your partner you want to reason this thing out.
Yeah.
You want to have a comeback in your marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to have a comeback. Communicate without laying blame.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true, you know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Communicate without laying blame. Do not keep a record of the arguments you're having. It closes, that's it.
You don't bring back up something that have had closure.
Mm-mm.
But maybe there wasn't closure
Well, we're talking about closure, huh?
because
There's a rice grain right there, Lou.
if you discuss something and you said, okay, I understand what you're telling me, I hear you, and I will try to fix this, whatever the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And the person not making no effort to close it, to fix it. There's no closure, you know.
No.
Closure means that, well, you're not going to change overnight, eh? One must never think that because I tell you I don't like that it will never raise head again.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it is just personality personality conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is personality conflict, I can't change overnight.
No.
I will try,
Mm-hmm.
but the person will feel it's not closure because you still do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's okay. Yeah. You know, it's not as easy as you turn on a tap and you turn it off.
Mm.
You make a mistake, you turn on a tap and you quickly turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Life is not like that,
No, it is not.
you know. For instance, a simple conflict a lot of people have as a problem.
Mm.
It's very simple, you know. And I have heard many people bring up that point.
Mm.
You're squeezing the toothpaste from the top when you should squeeze it from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you may tell your partner when you get married, you know, you must try and squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom. But this person might have been 30 years when they get married. For 30 years they're squeezing it to the top. And not because in 1 week you tell a person, squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom. I tell you, you must try and squeeze it. And the person, forget. And then just squeeze it from the top. You're going to make that up issue?
Mm.
But to the person, it's a real issue.
Of course.
But to you, it will be, well, when it's squeezed from the top or the bottom, I still get my toothpaste.
But I don't like how the tube looks.
Right. So the person may try to remember, okay, yes. But your first nature is to do it that way.
Mm.
And to me, that's where sometimes compromise have to come in to not catch every ball, not every time the person do it, you're gonna pull them apart and say, look, I tell you about this. Tomorrow, I tell you about this thing. Oh gosh, when you gonna learn? The person gonna get turned off for you, you know.
It's a good thing I haven't been using toothpaste in the last 53 years.
At least you have a good solution.
Waiter, can we get 2 slices of pawpaw, please? Thank you.
It's really healthy eating, boy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Pak choy and liver chicken.
Mm-hmm. Tell them something about marriage and conflicts.
Yeah. So I always like to think that people came from different walks of life. And you have been culturalized in different homes, and whatever you are culturalized from a baby, this is your character. For me, sleeping in late has been something from a child. I lived in the country, and you know, school open call at 9 o'clock. And I will lazily crawl out of bed, and 9 o'clock I still walk into school.
That's what I call last and test.
But that might have been a bad culture.
Is that why you came last and test?
No one is the last and test. At all, Nancy, at all.
No, I was wondering, you know.
So, really and truly, well, that is a serious issue, right? Because when you start to work, that's going to roll over in your job and things like that. Okay? But daily living. Let's talk about daily living, as we say, about, you know, the way you squeeze your toothpaste. Another issue, some people might grow up making up their bed first thing in the morning, and another person, they can make it up later on. That could be a conflict. But you have to, you know, Don't give up on the person, but you cannot make every time it becomes an issue. It's not good for relationship. No, it's not good for relationship. So conflict can come about a lot of times because of misunderstanding. The way we handle it, it just makes it worse. And then conflict, everything become an issue then. And you no longer could enjoy life together because everything is an issue now. So we have to avoid conflicts by dealing with whatever the problem is, but do not expect it will change overnight. Everything, we have to do something different, it's going to take time for us to be able to perfect what it is you might be looking for. And it goes both ways.
Excuse me.
Wow, this place has very choice pawpaw.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put in that king here.
So what are these pictures really doing here?
I will show you in a little while here. I'll show you in a while because you will just get a little confused if I try to show it to you now.
Nancy Archie died?
Yeah, she died
Like Lyndon, eh?
now. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I think I misplaced my copybook.
You brought it up?
I really don't. I can't find
Check
it.
and see.
Mm. Oh, I got it. One of the tips that the doctor gave is the mirror gauge. Stand in front of the mirror, smile, sing, see yourself reflected positivity, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You ever do that? Stand in front of the mirror and sing?
No,
No?
I stand in front of the mirror and probably do facial exercise.
Really?
And I smile. But I never look to see how I look like when I'm singing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what is good? You know, when we started off in 1980, it was one of the things I was going to do, you know. Going to the country and buy pawpaw, plantain, and go and sell in the market, sell to the groceries. But I didn't work out, so.
It's a delicious pawpaw.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think it's alright in the restaurant here to just pick up the pawpaw and eat it like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm paying for it anyway. Eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Englishman will never do this, you know.
No.
But I Trini will, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mark and Richie, for this pawpaw.
Yeah, boy. I meant to say it. Mark and Richie, thanks very much for the pawpaw.
It is delicious,
Mm-hmm.
very delicious,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very thoughtful of you all
Mm-hmm.
to remember Mama Lou loved Popo.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
Well, they see us eating Popo.
Delicious, ma'am.
You
Richie.
made it well. Mark and Rishi all made this Popo with love.
Mm-hmm. Well done, well done. Okay, excuse me, waiter, please.
Imagination, Nancy.
Well, you remember when we went to Disney World, they had a program called Imagination? Hmm? This is one of the worst nations now, you know. That was really super.
Super duper.
I want to go into some of the things that the girl wrote. Standing in front of the mirror. These tips are for women, right? Do it?
Yeah.
I don't know that. I stand in front of the mirror when I'm going to shave, brush my teeth.
Right.
But they are saying that women should stand in front of the mirror, a little time out for themselves, and sing a little bit, enjoy something, and then snack time. Women should indulge in some snack time.
But if you don't want to put on weight, instead of snack, eat fruits
Eat fruits, like you just did.
or eat healthy grains,
Right.
because you have some snacks that could be pretty salty, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea, however, is to take time to be good to yourself.
Be good to yourself. Take
Because
time
we,
to be
you
good.
know, we make sure when we have kids, we make sure and put snacks for them to go to school,
Mm-hmm.
to make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
Recess time, they go in the lunch kit and they have a snack.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it for yourself too. Take a snack, sit down and suck an orange, or suck 2 mangoes, eat a Portugal.
Yeah.
You don't have to snack, because snacking could be salty.
With the sugar and the salt.
Yeah. Unless, as I say, it's healthy greens
Mm-hmm.
or a healthy snack.
And they say, for women again, if you're not feeling well, act now. Do something about it.
Yeah. That is very true, you know. Many people, because of not saying they're feeling well, they die, you know.
Yeah.
They probably cover up having a pain, not saying anything, acting normal, because they don't want anybody to worry.
Yeah, yeah.
That time is a heart attack you're having.
That's right.
Or you have something on your toe, it's getting bad, it's painful,
Mm-hmm.
you're diabetic, and you know you're not saying anything, you're carrying on as normal. Next thing you know, you lose your toe or your foot.
Mm-hmm.
So by keeping quiet, but that don't only go for men, eh? For women, eh?
No, no, no.
For men too.
But men are slower. I don't know if it's a masculine ego thing.
Oh yeah, men don't like to
You
go
know?
to the doctor. They don't like to
I speak
check
for
out.
myself. I speak for myself. I am
No,
really
a
very
lot
slow.
of men. I have
Yeah.
heard a lot of wives say their husbands don't like to do. Yeah, if they're sick, they'll go to the doctor. They're very sick. But to do yearly checkups, like how women will go
Oh,
do their
you're feeling
blood
all right,
tests
man.
and
Everything's
things
all right
like
with
that.
us.
Yes, man.
Until the big stone hits you in the head.
Mm.
Okay, okay. And checking your high blood pressure occasionally.
Checking your pressure
Mm.
and also checking for your sugar reading.
Yeah. But men hardly do that.
No, unless they're diabetic, you may hear them say they check their sugar.
But not randomly.
But it's important to do it randomly. Don't wait till your things are really bad and you go to a doctor, and when they do a blood test, I don't want to call the name of the blood test now, I might call the, say the wrong word, HB1,
Mm.
it's just gone.
It's gone?
But when you do that,
Uh-huh.
then you discover you are diabetic.
Right.
Then you have to go on insulin.
Okay.
If you randomly check your blood sugar,
Uh-huh.
you will know, well, it's supposed to be normal up to 120. And if you see you will, when you first started to check, it might be 100. And next, by the end of the year, it might go to 110. Then you realize, hey, my blood sugar counting, so
Yes.
climbing. So you could take, act in advance before you become diabetic.
Yes.
Yeah, and even yearly checking your cholesterol and so is very important.
True. Yeah, boy. When my heart attack came around, I was told, hey, your pressure is high. Do something about it. Typical male reaction.
And also your cholesterol was really
Yes.
high.
Typical male reaction. Okay, I'll exercise, man. I'll do something about it. And
I've run on the savannah 7
I ran around
times,
this
8 times.
8 times, 9 times. And look at that, it gave out. No, what is it talking about? Alone time relaxation. Alone time. Spending time alone.
Yeah.
You ever felt the need to spend time away from me alone?
No, not really. But I've heard, women say
You
they
could look at the camera,
they need some time out.
Uh-huh.
They need some time out, or they do something with the girls.
Right.
They go on a girls' line. But alone, you're talking about alone.
Yes.
Alone time. Well, I suppose when you're retired.
But do you think a married woman will need alone time to leave the house and go somewhere alone?
Well, people different answer. I wouldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
For 52 years, I've never felt the need to go away on a vacation alone. No. But there are women who feel that you come back and your relationship could be even better because you sort out yourself. Alone time, you sort out yourself. But personalities are different, so you can't use that yardstick for everyone.
I suppose so.
But alone time could just mean being in your room, on the bed, alone, or you're out in the porch sitting by yourself, alone, reading a book, or even people have alone time now when they're their cell phone, They have a lot of alone time, but of course you're bombarded by what you're going through.
I don't think that's good for the psyche. I really don't feel so.
But just to have some time for yourself, because especially if you're a very busy person at work, you interact with staff, you have a lot of meetings and so on, you probably really need some alone time.
Yeah. Depends on your career, maybe.
Yeah, yes.
But what about if you're a housewife?
Oh, a housewife, boy,
A
yeah.
housewife is a very strenuous.
Well, I suppose people have alone time. A wife might go to the mall by herself. I don't have no alone time because
Why? Why you don't have a alone time?
because
I always carry you.
you can't always time. Well, I'm alone because you stay in the car.
But we have never been one to really want to be alone,
No. Well, that's because we simply enjoy each other company.
That's the thing, boy.
You're not
What
boring.
I want to enjoy, I want you to enjoy it, and you want me to do the same.
Yeah.
That's why we go eat caucus together. We can go to maybe a different island together, right? Because we are doing exactly.
You're sharing your life.
You're sharing your life, really, right?
Yeah. But as I say, it varies from personalities. I always like company. I'm a person. I think your background has a lot to do with it. I grew up with a lot of company, 10 of us, right? So you were practically in the company of every day with your siblings.
Right.
But if you are a lone child, one child alone, when they get married, whether man or woman,
Mhm.
there will be times they will want to be alone because that's how their life has
Yeah,
been.
that's the foundation.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And you know that these are things we have to understand about each other.
That's the thing, buddy.
That we have to understand where our partner, their background, their life. If you're only child, you spend a lot of time by yourself, you know.
Hmm.
And then, you know, if you have a wife who like to talk plenty
Yes.
and want to be with you all the time,
Mm-hmm.
you start to feel, oh gosh,
You buy earplugs?
give me a break. Give me a break.
Mm. You gotta get some earplugs. Okay, what about this one here now? No more sleep sedatives. Your brain, start getting fuzzy
Yeah.
off of all these
But I
sedatives.
think there is something that went before that about sleep.
When you're sleeping off the headaches. Sleeping
sleep-
off headaches.
Right.
Hmm.
All right. What did that one say?
Well, vacations are imperative
Right.
to find rest.
That's right. And when the less clutter in your mind,
Mm.
it's easier for you to sleep.
Okay.
And if you're having problem to sleep because there's too much going on in your head, that's why people take sedatives.
Mhm.
But if you manage life, you may not have to take sedatives. If you do that which is needful, like being able to rest properly,
Less worry too, eh?
less worry, right? Because when people are worrying about something, now mind you, sometimes you're worrying about things that don't really worth worrying about,
That's right. And you don't have any immediate answers either.
right? There are sometimes people worry about rain falling too much,
Mm. No
Oh.
control.
or the sun too hot, and you worry about that. But you have no control over that. So it's the same way you have no control over certain things that you worry about.
Mhm.
You worry, you think about it all night, you can't sleep. Tomorrow night, it's on your head again. No sleep. Eventually, you'll have to take sedatives.
Mhm.
So you have to curtail worrying. And to curtail worrying, you have to find solutions. Find solution for your problem. And what is not a problem, do not make it a problem. Just leave it alone.
Well, coming back now to that, if it's not a problem, coming back now to this matter of a closure, putting closure to conflict in marriage, right? They say that you have to be open-minded
Yeah.
about the issue that you're going to speak to your husband or your wife about.
You have to be open-minded.
Open-minded,
Because if you're sensitive,
yeah.
as the person start to talk, you don't start to feel attacked.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded.
Yeah.
You cannot mistrust the motives. If once you begin to distrust the motive of your partner,
Yeah,
you're not going to go in. You're not making headway. Eh?
exactly.
You know?
And that is right across the board.
Okay, let us take you and I for instance. If I had come to you over the years, I don't believe that you would have felt that I had an ulterior motive for whatever I'm saying, or whatever we have to discuss. It was to discuss whatever was the issue
And to find a solution.
and to find a solution.
Yeah.
But if you begin to say, I wonder where you coming from, boy.
Yeah.
Where you have up his sleeve, boy? Even at your sleeve shirt, but where you have up his sleeve? Right? You see, once you start to mistrust the motives of your partner,
Lancy,
you can't be open-minded, you know.
but you see, sometimes trust has been broken.
I suppose so. I suppose so, and that's why you get there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you were not truthful about small things.
Oh boy. So when they got the big things now,
Yeah.
all for long.
And as I say, this is not just partners, you know. If you become distrustful of a friend
Mhm.
or a co-worker
Yeah.
or anybody
Mhm.
for that matter, you're distrustful. You really can't get anywhere. Because everything that is said or done will be ripped apart,
Yes.
and you come up with the wrong conclusion.
Mm.
So once there's distrust, you will have issues, unsolved and unresolved issues until you die.
True.
So I guess what you have to look for, you have to get it right in the beginning.
Or even if you fail in the beginning, leave room for repair.
Yeah.
Leave room, attempt to leave room for repair. One more question, angle to this matter. A question was asked, can a broken marriage be fixed? And the answer was, actively,
That's about conflict now.
yes, in the conflict of marriage, right?
Yeah.
Actively attempt to change your behavior that best suits your relationship. Actively attempt to change your behavior. Be willing to change your behavior. Be committed to changing your behavior if you want your marriage to work.
Yeah.
Right? Work together to resolve the relationship. All the blame throwing and all the, the things that are unhealthy, unsavory in a marriage. You put that aside, but first you have to get to that place. Do I really want to save my marriage?
Yeah.
So the suggestion is, though, find a professional therapist.
Yeah. Or counselor,
Right?
marriage advisor, marriage counselors.
Anything like that. Somebody professional. Family and friends might have suggestions, as we do have suggestions, right? But somebody who's professionally dealing with these issues, it will be a good thing. So, let me move on now. Let me move on. Put aside the textbook, put aside the copybook. That's how you have to pay the bill, eh? Don't forget that. So we got here this morning. I was really thrilled to find this album, and I found something, Louise, that was really remarkable. I don't know where it's going now, but I'm gonna try and find it again. A little slip that showed something.
A slip?
A little something, boy. Nice pictures, eh? Wait, let me kind of leave it here, please. Let me see something. I didn't know looking through albums could present such a joy.
Yeah.
Because these days you have your cell phone, you have your iPad, you take shots, you delete at will.
You delete once you need space.
Once you need space. But here we have
solid hardcover pictures.
Solid hardcover pictures. And when I look through this album, right, there's so many more that I should really pull out. You know what happened to me when I looked into this and I saw your youthfulness and your love and your joy? Boy, I was falling in love with you again. Yes, look at that. I'm going to show you folks in a little while. This is our Canada journey, right, Louis?
25 years anniversary.
25?
25th years.
This is 25?
Yeah, 1996.
Gosh, you know what I'm missing here? I am missing something that is so vital. You know that little card that spoke about something? A little thing for the 35th anniversary?
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, boy, I know about it. Take a look at those, so you might be able to help me there. Nothing? It was right on the edge. Okay, let me
35th anniversary.
That little, my
Yeah.
friends, here we have some photographs that I found this morning, and I tell you, I was so thrilled to find these things. Maybe I should take off this light. Okay, Louise.
Okay, this is Niagara Falls. Then no. Is it Niagara Falls? No. This was when we were driving along the Cabot Trail.
The Cabot Trail.
Yeah, that's in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Yes, and look at us here now, man. Wow.
This is Niagara Falls here.
That's where I fell for you again. And look at this one here, Louise. You're learning to play the violin. Whatever happened to the violin? You brought it home with you? Louise is learning to play the violin here.
This is in Montreal.
Okay, let me get her there. My goodness, that's Liba and Louise. Montreal?
And that was on the boat going to Newfoundland.
Hey, girl. You know, I look in the mirror and I say, boy, Lance, you're getting old. But when I look here, I feel young again. Look at you and Dennis now. Huh?
Oh, good old Denny. Good
Yes.
old friend Dennis.
This is Louise at the Citadel in Nova Scotia.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And look, Lancy here in a Nova Scotia sawmill. We ran out of money, so I had to do a day's work there. And here we are, friends celebrating. I thought it was KFC, but I see it marked PFK. I don't know what that is.
The French word, that was in Montreal.
Okay.
So, pollo,
I have no idea, Louise. Pollo
this was
Spanish.
in a museum in
The French shore.
the French shores.
That there is a wolf skin. Nancy caught
That's
that
on the
wolf.
boat going to Newfoundland.
You sure? And here we are. Looking.
In Newfoundland.
Oh my. Look, Louise here. What are you doing here now? You're making roti or something?
Yes, making roti in a frying pan.
Oh, Lord. Roti in a frying pan. And here we are.
Look at
This
this
is
wolf.
Linda. Yeah, the bear.
A bear.
That is Lyndon, Linda, Louise, and maybe Greg.
And this is a special picture with Lancy on the Cabot Trail.
This here?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Coming from meetings.
Yes, this is our Sunday morning meeting. What are we trying to do here now? Buy a banjo or something?
Here, man, along the highway, beautiful carving of tree trunks and
Mm-hmm. And this one here is sorry. Look at you, Tangier Louise. I have forgotten. I know I love you, but I have forgotten how much I love you.
see this bear?
Oh yes, here's Louise with a beer now. She wouldn't drink it, but she will put it into her finger into the bear's mouth. You're lucky it wasn't alive.
My hair all black, man.
Mm-mm. Lovely, lovely pictures. Lovely, lovely. And there are a lot more. But let's flip camera a little bit. So you catch us here, folks. Thank you for joining us for lunch. Louise is about to pay the bill, so it's time for me to get out of here. And one thing she's good at, you know, paying the bill.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, friends. And there we are. Maybe I can show you the garden a little bit there. Louise, thanks, huh?
Okay, darling. You're welcome.
It's a lovely day here in Trin City. Lovely, lovely day. Yes, the flowers. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, friends. The famous YBR. I think we're going to end this video with some very comforting words on this blanket. Peace, love, and hope. So my friends, once more, thank you very much for all the interest you've shown to us, all our subscribers, all who follow us, and all who we try to help. We want to thank you very much for all the support you've given to us over the years. Have a good day, good evening, a pleasant night, and keep on, as Lasana would say, being positive. So my friends, thank you very much.